everybody, this is Silvia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my finally finished, I think, altered Christmas book. I'm doing a swap that JansCrazylife is hosting, and so I decided to do the Christmas altered book after I did the Halloween one. It definitely takes a lot of time, and because I have been very available recently, I decided to join again. But as of after finishing this, I think I'm gonna take a little break because I have a lot of pending stuff that I have started and I have yet to finish. I know that I like to do a lot of gifts myself for Christmas, so I need to work on that, and I haven't had a chance because I was working on this, and you know, I had already committed to it, so I wanted to make sure that I, you know, put a lot of time into it, even though I have been slowly doing other stuff as well. So here's the cover. Originally, the fabric, I don't have it near me, but I have this. So this is the fabric that I use. But what ended up happening to mine, and if I get it closer, you might not be able to, you kind of can tell. I ended up putting it, but because it's black, what happened is that some of the glue started to go through, and once it dried, it wouldn't go away. So I did connect with Jan, and I kind of asked her like for advice on what to do, since she's done so many of them. She did suggest like adding ink to it and stuff like that, but I guess the ink that I had didn't work. So I ended up putting some oh my goodness, some tulle over it, some red tulle. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but if you notice, I have here the fabric, and then I have the book. So in camera, you kind of can't tell so much, but in person, it just gives it a little glow. So it's pretty cool. I ended up using some of the Dollar Tree. They sell it in the ribbon section, but they're actually like little rhinestones. So I used that. I did one of my flowers. I know Jan asked in the last book that I did. It is a flower. I used I don't have it here nearby, but I used the ribbon that they sell at Hobby Lobby, and then I ended up using a button here, and I ended up using this really cool rhinestone that I put in the middle, which I really like the way that it looked. It just looks different types of Christmas colors, and I thought it went well with the ones here. So I added 2 ribbons. This time I actually ended up putting the ribbons behind before I added this, because before in my last book I totally forgot about that, but this time I made sure that I remembered. I actually did some stitching this time around because I do have a sewing machine. I just didn't do it last time because it was something new. I was trying to focus on getting it done. So I ended up using that. I sewed around here. I did a pocket, and I added some little goodies here. I'm not gonna pull out all the goodies because I want the person that receives it to be surprised. So here's the first page. It says Season's Greetings, No Peeking, and you'll notice that some of these pages have tabs. So the ones that have tabs have something inside of it. The other pockets, the other pages, I left them open just in case if the person wants to use them as you know, a pocket for like a journaling card or whatnot. But I did a lot of different colors on my book. I tried to stick to this colored black, red, and green, but then you'll see that I added other ones. So here's the next 2 pages. I added a little belly band here. I think that's how you call it. And I ended up doing a little envelope. This one I am gonna share because what I did is I ended up cutting out numbers that were in one of the books. So I added numbers for the days till Christmas. So I added half of them here, and in the book you'll see another envelope that's kind of similar to like the same envelope, just a different paper, and it has the rest of the day. So I kind of ended up putting it halfway where this number ends. That way they kind of use them, whether they use them as a journaling card or for another special project, it's up to them. I really love this page right here, just this little bird and everything. And then this right here is actually a pocket, and I didn't add anything. It's just like a little teeny one, but I didn't add anything yet. I might add something, but I'm still not completely done adding stuff. I have a few things that I made that I just can't figure out where to put them. So this is one of my favorite pages. This, and then this one right here. Then the next one here, I changed the colors up a little bit. There's some journaling cards here, on a journaling card here, and then here's a little envelope with some goodies in it. I like the way that this turned out. I actually fuzzy cutted it out, so I thought it came out pretty well for not having a lot of experience doing that. And like I said, I'm not gonna pull these out, that way the person is surprised when they see them. So and then this one is also, I don't know why these colors just attracted my attention so much. This one is so cool. Anyways, and then going on to the next one, this is just a journaling page, and I just put the background there. This one here, it opens up, and they could either write, put a picture, here's another section for them to do some writing. And then here I ended up putting this little nutcracker as a pocket, so they can put, there's 3 different tags in here aside from this one, that way they can create their own. I added a little calendar, which I probably should have put in the front, but anyways. And then some of these I kind of got the idea of like, okay, they can journal on here and they can flip it open, and here's a little deer. You can kind of see him there. There you go. And so I thought that was really cool, but it was just different. Another little pocket here with a journaling card. Oh, this one I really liked. I cut the ribbon and I added some rhinestones onto the side. And then I had here, and then if you notice, I stitched this around. Definitely, I really like doing this. It just, mine doesn't have a lot of cool stitches. Mine just has, this is like the most fanciest one. The other ones, I'm not really sure how I felt about them, and you'll see in a page that will come up. I'll show you what it looked like. And I didn't really like it, so I just stuck to this zigzag. This right here was a really cool one. I think, if I remember correctly, so this one, what I did is I used 3 different papers. I used this one here, I used the black, and then I used this one right here. So I ended up using 3 different colors. This one's not a pocket, it's just down here, and then there's like a little goodie right there. And then I had a belly band here with the word believe, and I added some tags on there. And so here's the rest of them. I really like this deer paper, and I like how I added this to combine over here. So here in this one, we should have, oh goodness, here are the rest of the numbers. So I did it on the day 15th, that way they can decide. It's up to them. It's up to whoever receives the book. I'm gonna put it sideways. And then on this one, I put a little gift tag. These are some that I got, I think maybe 2 years ago from like a Target, like after Christmas sale. I have a little journaling card, and I have some washi tape there and a little card. And then I have this one is actually, I added some foam tape, so it's sticking up a little bit. And then I added something here for them to write, and I wanted little gold to stick out, so I added that there. Journaling card, season's greetings, and then I added the sticker sheet, and then there's this little cute card. Hopefully they realize that that's what it is. So that's really cute right there. I like that idea. Should probably, yeah. All right, let's go start getting ideas. So this is the card that I told you that I started stitching around, and this right here threw me off. So if you notice, the stitching looks good, and then here I'm like, what do I do? And then I was like, what do I do? So none of the corners look the same. So I know it's not perfect. It still looks nice, but I need to play with it more. But I love this combination, this card, the colors, Time of Joy. I loved it. I like this little bird here with Let It Snow. This is a journaling card, and once again, this is just a little, some die cuts. This is just like so pretty. And it could be a card, it could be if they want to do a journaling card or like give it away as a Christmas card or send it out. But it's just so pretty, like it's just so pretty. I really hope they enjoy that card. I just love it. I love it. You guys don't understand how much I love it. Love that one specifically. So here we go with this. I really like this one here. I added 2 journaling cards right here, and it's just one pocket right here, nothing else, and then they could write something here, a journaling card, and then here again is the stitching. I really like this, how this one came out. I'll pull it up a little bit so you guys can see it. I mean, and I could have used another color. I could have probably used either black or gold, but I like the way it came out. Like, if it probably looks, you can't really tell on the camera, but if you look at it, it looks really pretty. I really like it. Looks just really clean cut. I added a little rhinestone there. Once again, this one, and I added some rhinestones here at the end. If you guys can tell right there. I really liked how that came out. And I did notice that some of the paint started either, like the pages started to open, so I tried to ignore it because it's, you know, it looks pretty anyways. I love it. I added this little, oh man, what is this called? I got this in a box that I had bought, like a grab box from somebody that they were destashing. Oh man, I don't remember what these papers are called. But anyways, I added this on here, and then there's a journaling card on the back, and then here's another, if they want to put a title or whatnot, a name. And then this one right here, I ended up adding this little shaker right there, if you can see it, and it's dimensional. It was really cool having to make it. So I did it with my silhouette, so I have a template where I can cut a lot of these, and they already have like the actual opening in the middle. Like they have this opening in the middle, and I have one where it's in the back. So that's how I did it with the actual silhouette. I think I also have, let me share with you, where is it? I ended up doing a few of them already, like other shapes. So I have this one here, which is the flag. I have a heart, and then I already have them, like a few of them made. And then I have this scallop one, and so I already have it ready on my silhouette if I ever want to. And then these, either I can use them by myself, like if I could use them by themselves, like if I'm doing like a little embellishment. So like, let's say I have this one and I put this one on here, that would look pretty cute. So I use it as a background, and so that's what I used also for. They're exactly the same size, so I can use them on the back. And then I ended up using for this to hold the sequin mix. I ended up using. Sometimes I'll use the clear sheets, but this one I had like some extra, this was like an extra laminate, like, you know, when you laminate something, you have like the extra if you don't have it completely filled out. So that's what this is. So I ended up using that on there, which I thought I was trying to look for something because I didn't want to get up from my area, and I was like, I don't want to move around, what can I find? And I ended up finding it in my one of my drawers that is here. Alright, so I did that. I did once again some more stitching. I really like this one right here. I love these colors. Another area to write. So these, you'll notice that some of these you probably don't have a lot of area to write, so you'll have journaling cards in here. That's what pretty much they are. I really like this one as well. And then you'll see here, I'll pull this one out just so you can see. So this one doesn't have anything for you to write in, so you can either use put pictures, but then I have a little card in here. That way if the person wants to write something, they can write it on here. Put it in there. This one, I was like, ooh, great idea. I added these two little hexagons, 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, hexagons, and I added a little journaling card, so it just pretty much slips in right here. There you go. And then I added this little ephemera piece of a little car holding a tree, and I ended up using some, I put it on a piece of gold, like a gold paper, and I just fuzzy cutted it out to leave that edge on there. Here's another journaling card with a belly band. And I thought this was a really good combination. If you notice, I put a little word there, embrace, and then this little card. Did I do that? I think I added a word somewhere else, didn't I? Oh yeah, right here, stay strong. And you guys noticed I did that one on purpose because it's a little gingerbread man that has been bitten, I guess I want to say. So that's why I put stay strong. And then this one right here, I really like this one. This one I used a gold thread, a gold thread on it, and then I added some of these gold little sequins that are attached. So Dollar Tree has the actual ribbon. Oh, I don't have it nearby me. There's the actual ribbon. I think I might have some in here. Yeah, so you'll notice that they have ribbons. So I have this one. But then they also have some that you stick. So I'm kind of torn in between liking this one, because once you put it down, it's hard to move around. And this one is more flexible, but at the same time, then you have to make sure you're holding it down, right? But they're both good. But these, I have easier, like it's easier for me to find these in my area than these. Like these were like really hard. Like I ended up just randomly finding them and I grabbed them. So Joy to the World, I'm still thinking of whether or not I'm gonna add a little journaling card here, just because I feel like it's like not enough, but I know there's enough area here, so I don't know, maybe I'll leave it that way. And I added one right there. I don't know if you can see it. I was like, oh, I should put it on the little crown. And then this is the last page. I added this little card that says never let anyone dull your sparkle. And then I made this little book here that just says like different like Christmas words. It says, or like holidays, it says family traditions, Christmas, it's deck the halls, it's Christmas, deck the halls, we wish you a Merry Christmas. And so I just pretty much did a little book out of the same pages. So this one, how I did it is I cut out the pages in half, so you notice there's only lines on one side. I ended up folding up this paper, I stapled it, and I put some washi on it just to cover the staples. And I ended up doing, pre-folding this, that way it's not so difficult to open or not tear the staples. So I did that, and I just added it here. And then this is the last little goodie that I added, and this is that one, oh man, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I can't remember, but I added it on here with double sticky tape on this paper, and so I added some little cards in there, and I put it in here on this last page. And then the last thing that I have to do is just add, you know, my name, so made by, and then my name. What I did on the last one, I put my name, the city that I'm from, and then the year that I made it. So that's pretty much it. The last thing that I didn't share with you that I'm gonna add is in the front right here. This is gonna be my little card to the person. So I'm just gonna, there's some little goodies in there, and I have this little card, so I'm just gonna put a little message to whoever is the person that ends up receiving it, because it's a swap, so I won't know until, you know, until she lets us know. And I'm just gonna stick it in here. And I'm trying to be careful because I feel like this is starting to like lift up or something. I don't know why. And that's pretty much it. That's my altered book that barely closes. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna end up putting it in the envelope. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.